Welcome. In front of me is a OSCAL C20 Pro, and today I'll go unboxing along with a quick look at the device and just a little bit more to say later on at the video about it, and also have a kind of a comparison to some other alternatives if you're interested in. But anyway, that will be later on. Pop it open. Now, I can't really find info when this device was released, but I hope it wasn't recently. Because for what it costs right now and what specifications it's offer, it's not the greatest pick. Let's pop it open. Excuse me? This isn't new. Did these individuals just stick a bullshit little sticker pretending that the device is new? I did cut through this, but I'm sure as shit confident that this is not a new device. With the air bubbles right here and the dirt under them, it is not new. This protective layer is also not correctly placed. If the camera can catch focus, it is just sliding just a tiny bit. So yeah, this is not new device. I think it can even look a little bit worse when I peel this off, and you can see discolorations on this a little bit. Oh, nope, that looks fine. Anyway, sure hope that this is a removable back. Yep, it is. Anyway, so let's peel that off. There we go. It's booting up. That's pretty good. Okay. Here we have some info. We have a 6.8-inch HD plus water drop screen, 2 GB of RAM, 32 GB of storage, 3380 mAh battery, and 8 megapixel back camera and 2 megapixel front, which means that this right here is a fake camera. Anyway, alright, let's also look at what else we got in the box, which is a charger with micro USB cable and a 6-watt charger. Holy crap, that is the worst charger I have ever seen. Okay, so, hello phone, weren't you booting up? I guess you weren't. Okay, I think the battery's just discharged. Okay, whatever. So in terms of specifications, this is a very bare bone device. Okay, that's odd. Let me quickly check something. Okay, the battery isn't warped. Okay, so this is a very dated device at this point, with the screen being basically 720p LCD IPS, with not much brightness, not much RAM, not much storage, not much of everything. And if this device costs as much as it costs right now, which it does, because I have it literally open on my screen and I can see how much stores are trying to sell this phone for, which is roughly $150. This is an insulting price, to be completely honest, as for $200 you can get a CMF Phone 1, which would be basically what I consider as the round kind of device of this year that offers the best value for the money, and that money is just $200 that offers you something that is comparable to a high kind of mid-range device with a super fast processor, great screen, and just all around a fantastic phone that also, if it, for instance, something breaks in it, like the back cover on it, you can completely replace it, remove it easily, with the manufacturer providing the back covers as a replacement, just so you can spice some flair up. Here, obviously, this is all the device. It's most likely past its support in almost every kind of way: batteries, replaceable parts, and also Android, as this is running Android 11. So we're on like Android 14 now. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend going for this device as it won't be getting any kind of support updates anymore and all that stuff. So you're missing out on a lot while still paying a pretty hefty price for what this actually is. So anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.